Howdy folks, hola a todos, hallo zusammen, comment allez-vous, daja hao, assalamu alaikum, zdravstvuyte. Hello from quarantine. As you can see, I've got a bit of a quarantine haircut situation going on right now. If you notice the mess behind me, it's because I moved at the end of March, and things are only just beginning to settle down. But I finally got a real office and a workspace where I can set up my 3D printer and a soldering and electronics workbench as well, so that's exciting. This is the first video for my personal YouTube channel, where I'll be talking mainly about engineering on Linux, FreeCAD, and Debian, but I may also make videos about some personal interests like fighting games on Linux, food, or travel. Eventually I may make separate channels, but for now I don't have the video output to justify that. So that message is just a heads up if you'd like to subscribe. I have a few broad ideas on the direction for the channel that I want to take. I want it to be a place where I can share things I'm working on or playing with, whether that's because I want to help people get started with it, like in the case of FreeCAD, for example, or because I just find it interesting and I want to document it and maybe talk to other people about it. So I'm not going to make these videos chasing the algorithm or anything like that, and the content is not going to reflect that type of approach at all. So you won't find me stretching videos to 10 minutes and 1 second just to hit that benchmark, because it's not what I'm interested in. Since I want what I make to be widely accessible, my uploads are also going to basically be family friendly. So you may catch me swearing if I'm getting beaten in Street Fighter or Tekken or something like that. On the top of the list for the videos that I have planned is a series on libvirt, which is a virtualization toolkit and an API for it. So with libvirt and friends on a Debian-based system, for example, you can actually have almost bare metal performance for virtualizing Linux, Windows, and Mac OS, although the latter is against Apple's end-user license agreement, technically. So I first want to introduce libvirt and its components, and then just have an overview of its usage in a graphical context and also through the command line interfaces. And then finally show a handy way of dealing with libvirt machines using Vagrant libvirt. Once these topics are covered, then I will show how to build FreeCAD from source on all 3 platforms inside that machine running libvirt. And so from that you can have a single machine that actually allows you to develop FreeCAD cross-platform. I also found a long-lost ThinkPad X220 tablet that I really love, and so I picked up this little device right here, a clip that is going to allow me to flash core boot onto the machine, and doing that will neuter effectively its Intel management engine. So I'll make a video on the process of doing that just so that people can see, although it's been done many times. I just figured I would actually do it myself as well. So I want to thank everyone who has been supportive of me so far, whether on Patreon, Liberapay, or directly through PayPal. It isn't straightforward, unfortunately, to get a list of the current active donors on Liberapay, so I have to thank all of you as a group. For Patreon, though, I do have a list, so I'd like to thank you all for individually for your support and for your forgiveness if I mispronounce your name. So thank you, Alejandro Alvarez, Angel P, Anonymous, Brian Carlson, Bug, Charles Hansen, Chris G, Cosmo Borsky, Daniel Uhl, David Pelo Gonzalez, Denis Lovanov, Doug Beatty, Eugene Golovachev, Fuad Sojudi Farmani, Hari Hataya, Ivan Bakhtin, Jeff Moe, Jeremy McWright, Kim Peterson, Leonardo Jose Consoni, Manuel Fosero Munoz, NFNNLN, Octavian Wojciech, P. Matthias, Pete Smith, Remo Hafner, Rene Kretschmar, Romano Carrettieri, Saso Bodovanak, Sebastian Hugen, Sergei Klushnik, Stefan Turger, Synapse Void, Ingve Idersbond, and York van Haver. With that, we've reached the end of the video. I know my setup is still pretty rudimentary, but if you've watched this far, I'd appreciate any feedback on the video or the audio. I definitely did make some lighting improvements, I think, but I'm going to get my office arranged first. See you next time.